Hey, Alice, long time no see. How are you? It's Sarah, Nathan's sister. Remember me? Oh, Sarah, I wasn't expecting to hear from you. This is quite a surprise. Well, I figured it was about time I reached out to my sister-in-law. How long has it been? Almost 2 years now since the wedding planning started. I think we met around that time, a while after Nathan and I announced our engagement. Yeah, I guess so. Come to think of it, I didn't even attend Nathan's wedding or the family meetup, did I? We heard you were too busy to make it. We're sorry we couldn't be more flexible with the scheduling. Oh, don't worry about it. To be honest, I just couldn't be bothered to come. Couldn't be bothered? What's with that reaction? It's just a wedding. It was your brother's wedding. Well, weddings are such a hassle, aren't they? That's why I just said I had other plans and skipped it. Oh, I see. You know Nathan has an older brother, right, Henry? Yes, your older brother. When Henry got married, dealing with all the greetings and stuff with his in-law family was such a pain. I figured I'd rather skip than go through that again. I mean, paying respects and greeting everyone, saying thanks for coming, and it's lovely to see you, to people I don't even care about, that's just not my style. You could have just stayed for the ceremony. That's still too much effort. Besides, I think I heard Mom was disappointed about the venue you chose, or something like that. That's the first I'm hearing about this. Your mother seemed very happy with everything. Anyway, is that why you haven't been coming to any family gatherings since then? I hate dealing with troublesome get-togethers. I just knew the relatives would ask me about my job and marriage and all that stuff. I don't think our relatives would do that. Oh, they totally would. You know how aunts and uncles are. Old people love sticking their noses in young people's business. Young people? What, you don't think I'm young? I'm only 32. Well, I didn't mean anything by it. I just don't think that our relatives are old enough to be treated like old people yet. Anyway, I called today because I have something to tell you. What is it? But first, how's the old house? Are you keeping it clean? Yes, we maintain it carefully. Your parents taught us all the proper maintenance procedures before they left. Good, because I'm moving back there. Moving back? You mean to your hometown? Yeah, I thought I'd live in my hometown for a while. I'm moving with all my stuff next week, so what time will you be home? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean, what do I mean? I just told you I'm moving back. I don't have a key to the house, so I need someone to be there when I move in. That's why I'm asking what time you'll be home. Moving back to this house? Where else would I move? It's not like I can afford rent in this economy. But this is quite sudden. I know you and Nathan are living in our family home. Seriously, is Nathan making that little money? A married couple living in their parents' house, even if Mom and Dad aren't around, is a little embarrassing. We're here because your parents asked us to maintain the house. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Anyway, which room were you using? Hold on a minute. I haven't heard anything about you moving in here. Did you discuss this with Nathan? I want my old room back. You two better not be using it. Sarah, please answer my question. Why would I need to discuss moving back to my old house? Besides, I'm the oldest daughter. This house might be Dad's now, but it'll be mine eventually. Technically speaking, I'm the one letting you guys live there. Especially you, Alice. You're not even family, and I'm letting you live there. You should be grateful. What are you talking about? Don't act dense. This is a family home. My family home. You're just married to my brother. That's not how this works. I can come back to my house whenever I want to. So, next Tuesday, what time will you be home? Next Tuesday? Before we talk about moving, shouldn't you discuss this with Nathan first? You're being really difficult about this. Do you not want me there? That's not the point. This needs proper discussion. I'll contact Nathan after this. What? Is there some problem with me coming back? It's my house after all. Living together requires discussing a lot of things, doesn't it? Like what? Like how we'll split the household chores, expenses. It's not like we have separate living spaces or anything. Oh, please, you're overthinking this. It's not like I'm a stranger. That's exactly why we need to discuss everything clearly. Can't we figure that out after I move in? Besides, I'm planning to find a job here, so I can't do housework. That's your job. My job? Well, you're a housewife, right? You can handle it. I work full-time, actually, though I'll be starting maternity leave in a few months. Maternity leave? I'm pregnant. Nathan told me he let you know about the baby a while back. Oh, right, he might have mentioned something like that. But if you're going on maternity leave, you're basically a housewife anyway, so yeah, the housework will be your responsibility. That won't work. I still have many days when I don't feel well, even though I'm past the first trimester. Everyone gets morning sickness. Stop being dramatic. It's not just morning sickness. Anyway, I'm moving in next Tuesday since you work full-time. I'll arrive in the evening. Make sure you're ready to welcome me. Wait, Sarah, hold on. I'll text you the exact time later and make sure my room is clean. Nathan, we have a problem. Your sister says she's moving back home.
Sarah's coming back? I haven't heard anything about this.
She just messaged me.
Wait, what exactly did she say?
She's planning to move in next Tuesday. She didn't even ask. She just announced it.
That's ridiculous. Did she say why she's suddenly coming back?
She just said she wants to live in her hometown again. But Nathan, she's acting like she owns the house.
You've got to be kidding. She's never wanted to do anything with us or this place before. Why now?
She mentioned something about finding a job here, but there's more.
What else did she say?
She's already decided I'll be doing all the housework because I'm going on maternity leave soon.
She said what? That's completely unacceptable.
If it was just a short visit, that would be one thing, but she's planning to live here without any discussion. Our lifestyles definitely won't match, and I don't know if I could handle the stress of having her around.
Yeah, our personalities don't match either, from the sound of it. She's going to force her way in even if we refuse. Alice, you're about to go on maternity leave. You could go stay with your parents. I'll come get you after we sort this out with my sister. Living with her now wouldn't be good for the baby.
I'm worried about the stress too, but
Your health comes first. We can't risk any complications.
I'm worried about the house. Your parents entrusted it to us, and I don't think your sister knows how to take care of it properly. It requires specific knowledge.
You're right. She probably doesn't even know the basics of cleaning properly, let alone how to take care of such an old house.
She'll probably damage all of the traditional features.
And knowing her, she won't listen to any instructions about maintenance.
Maybe we should proceed with that plan we discussed, just in case.
I was thinking the same thing. I'll talk to Dad about speeding up the paperwork. Knowing my sister, he'll probably try to claim everything as hers and take over. I'll talk things over with Dad ASAP.
Will your father agree?
He knows what Sarah's like. He'll understand.
Thank you.
Since they're planning to visit for the birth anyway, we should get everything sorted ahead of time to protect you if anything happens.
It's been a year since we saw your parents. I miss them.
They miss you too. Don't worry about Sarah. We'll handle this.
What should we do about Tuesday?
I'll contact my sister and Dad first. Also, I'll call your parents to explain the situation, so you can go home immediately if my sister causes any trouble. Don't hesitate to leave if you feel stressed. The baby comes first.
Thanks for being so thoughtful. I'll call my parents too.
Let me know if Sarah messaged you again. Don't engage her for too much.
I won't. I'm just worried about what she might do.
Well, be prepared this time. I won't let her bully you or stress you out during your pregnancy.
Hey, you ruined my party. I was with my friends. We finally managed to get everyone's schedules lined up now that I'm back home. You didn't have to kick us out. We were just getting started. It's 2 a.m., Sarah. This is completely unreasonable. We were just having a good time. You're such a killjoy. You brought 8 people home in the middle of the night, woke me up demanding I cook and prepare for a party. Not only was it late, but I thought you were going to have a quiet drink. Instead, you were causing such a disturbance that the neighbors would have complained. The neighbors need to mind their own business. They already texted me about the noise. Then you should have explained we were having a celebration. Being kicked out shouldn't be a surprise. You'll pay for ruining my important quality time with my friends. Are you threatening me? I'm stating facts. You've been acting high and mighty ever since I moved in. Are you going to pay me back for ruining my sleep? What sleep? It's not even that late. I am pregnant. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I need rest. Watch your attitude. You're just the second son's wife. We're letting you stay here, so you should listen to your master's orders. Master? You heard me. This is absurd. With Mom and Dad gone, I'm the head of the household as the eldest daughter. How can you say that when you don't contribute a penny or do any housework? I contribute plenty. I am networking to get a good job. By having drunk parties at 2 a.m. You've gotten pretty bold, haven't you? I'm pregnant, remember? I decided I won't put up with things for the baby's sake. You're past the first trimester, aren't you? My friend who had a baby said it gets easier then, and that it's actually good to move around a bit. Your friend's pregnancy isn't my pregnancy. You're just using it as an excuse to be lazy. I am shocked that someone who's experienced pregnancy would come in the middle of the night trying to make me work like this. No wonder you're friends. We just asked you to cook. At 2 a.m. for 8 drunk people. Both you and your friends are being unreasonable. Who parties at someone else's house in the middle of the night? It's my house, so I can have parties or do whatever I want. I started by offering you the snacks we had and provided drinks, asking you to keep it down. But instead, you had a wild party, more people kept showing up, and I heard things breaking, and now there's even a hole in the wall. People break things when they're drunk. It happens. We used to damage the walls and floors all the time when we were kids. You're not kids anymore. These are working adults destroying property. My friends are successful professionals. They can pay for any damage. There's a big difference between residents causing wear and tear versus strangers damaging things. Don't you know this house uses rare, valuable wood and materials? We take such care to maintain it, and you just trash it like this. Stop acting like you know more about this house than me. I grew up here. It's the wife's job to clean up. Just clean it again. What's the big deal? I kicked you all out because I couldn't let you keep damaging and destroying things. Don't think there won't be consequences for doing this while Nathan is away on business. Are you threatening me now? I'm stating facts, as you like to say. This is my house, so you're the one who's out of place acting like you own it. Most of my friends work at the prestigious Mito Corp, you know. They were setting everything up for me to transfer there, but now that might fall through. How are you going to take responsibility for that? Transfer? You mean Mito Corp? My friends were pulling strings to get me in. That's what good friends are for. They just need to make a junior employee quit to create an opening, tweak my resume a bit, and I'll have a stable income. So next time we have a party, don't you dare kick us out like today. My future depends on this. You're openly telling me about plans to fraudulently get someone fired? It's called networking. You wouldn't understand since you got your job the boring way. I am keeping records of all these messages. Whatever, just don't interfere with my plans again. Here's your to-do list, Alice. Air out my sheets and all the guest mattresses, clean the house, buy lots of beer, whiskey, soda, and canned cocktails for the party, prepare appetizers, make dinner for 10 people. What's this about? Can't you read? It's a to-do list. I can see that, but why are you sending this to me? We're having a party tonight. My job is almost confirmed, so we're celebrating. Get everything ready so people can drink and stay over. What? I'm in my last month of pregnancy. Oh, stop using that excuse. It's not an excuse. I can barely move. So what? You're basically a housewife now that you're on maternity leave. Party prep is just an extension of housework, so make sure everything's ready. And do a thorough cleaning, too. I'm not allowing another party like last time. Did you forget what happened to your last party interference? Are you threatening me again? This is my house, so you don't get a say in it. Listen to what I tell you. You're not thinking of slacking off on housework when you're just a guest here, are you? My belly's huge now. I can't do heavy shopping, and I can't air out all the mattresses either. Then how are you going to take care of a baby? That is completely different. Don't use pregnancy as an excuse to slack off. If you can't follow my orders, you can leave. I won't tolerate you being lazy just because you're pregnant. First you demand I do everything, now you're telling me to leave? I'm giving you options. Either do your job or get out. You're going to regret those words. Is that supposed to scare me? Just remember you said this. Excuse me, the second son's wife is getting too cocky. You're the one who's going to regret not listening to me when you lose this house. I've recorded all of this, too. Record whatever you want. It's still my house. Well, then I'll go stay at my parents' house without hesitation. Fine, run away, but don't think you can come back. Don't worry, I won't need to. What's that supposed to mean? You'll find out soon enough. Stop with your cryptic messages and get the house ready for tonight. I am leaving now. Good luck with your party. You can't just leave. Who's going to prepare everything? Well, that sounds like a you problem now. When Nathan hears about this… Oh, he's already heard everything. Hey, what's going on? How did kicking you out turn into me getting kicked out? This is my house. The police escort was a nice touch, wasn't it? This isn't funny. Let me back in. What are you talking about? This house is legally Nathan's. What? That means Nathan is the homeowner. Stop lying. Nathan would never do this to his own sister. His sister who's been harassing his pregnant wife? What are you saying? This house still belongs to Dad. Since Mom and Dad are overseas, it belongs to me as the eldest daughter. That is not how property ownership works. Of course it is. I'm the eldest. I don't understand your logic, but the deed has already been transferred to Nathan's name. What do you mean? We were living here to maintain the house while your parents were on their overseas assignment, but earlier this year they decided to permanently settle abroad, so they officially transferred the house to Nathan. You are making this up. Show me proof. The police already showed you the documentation. When did this happen? After you announced you were moving in, we were going through the transfer process slowly, but we were worried you might try to force your way into claiming the house was yours, so we sped up the process. You planned this all along? We had to protect ourselves. The official transfer of both the house and land was completed last month. You are lying. That's why Nathan, as the homeowner, kicked you out. This is my family home. It was your family home. Mom and Dad will be furious about this, kicking out their precious daughter. Even if the deed is in Nathan's name, it's still my family home. Actually, your parents suggested we kick you out. What? You haven't spoken to them in months, have you? They wouldn't. They said they don't remember having such a selfish daughter who causes trouble for others, and told Nathan and me to handle it however we see fit. They said what matters is the safety of the current homeowner, Nathan, and me who live here now. Since we couldn't guarantee our safety while you were living here, we decided it was impossible to live together and kicked you out. Safety? What do you mean? I haven't done anything! Would you like to see the screenshots? What screenshots? Bringing friends over in the middle of the night, ordering a pregnant woman to do housework while doing nothing yourself. It's not good for anyone's mental health. You didn't listen to any of our reasonable requests either. Anyway, I'll be staying at my parents' house until this situation with you is resolved, so you can discuss everything else with Nathan. You can't just leave it like this. Watch me. I'll sue. I'll take legal action. With what money and what lawyer would take your case after seeing our evidence? This isn't over. Actually, it is. Don't contact me again. What did you do? Why are you messaging me? After getting kicked out and having my key taken away, I tried to stay with friends, but they've all blocked me. When I go to their houses, they ignore me. What's going on? Did you and Nathan do something? We didn't do anything. You must have done something. Everyone's avoiding me. Maybe they're reflecting on their own actions. Then why are my friends suddenly ignoring me? I was about to get that job, too. Maybe they want to protect their own livelihoods? Stop being cryptic. What's that supposed to mean? Maybe they realized their actions have consequences. What's that supposed to mean? Well, barging into a pregnant woman's house, demanding she cook, destroying property, these are actually criminal offenses. I guess the company couldn't overlook having such employees. So you snitched on them? Oh, right. Since you skipped the family meetup, wedding, and family gatherings, you wouldn't know. My father is an executive at MitoCorp. What? You're lying again. Why would I lie? You can look up the company executives yourself. This can't be happening. I told my father about how a certain employee who was leaving work early and started maternity leave sooner because of her condition also had the audacity to say I should be fine after the first trimester. Also about how a talented young employee was forced to quit to make room for you, and how your resume and evaluations were falsified. Just passing along the information, that's all. You had no right! I had every right to tell my father about workplace harassment. Wait, are you saying my friends, they were fired? Not fired, but they received severe warnings. Of course, they'll have to pay for the damage to our house, and since they all have jobs and lives, they weren't fired. But everyone who came to our house and everyone we could confirm was involved got demoted. No way! Then my transfer canceled. This can't be happening! I guess everyone decided it would be dangerous to associate with you anymore. That's probably why they're ignoring you. Traitors! As you know, MitoCorp is a major company in this area, so it might be difficult for you to work and live here now. Word's spreading through mutual friends that people shouldn't associate with me. Nobody will help me. I've lost all my friends. Actions have consequences, Sarah. I can't live here anymore. What am I supposed to do? Alice, you're my sister-in-law. Help me out. Well, since I'm just the second son's wife, I'd better not be too cocky by getting involved. I can't do anything more. Please, I'm begging you, I made a mistake. I'm sorry I called you cocky. Please, I can't find a job or place to live now. Please let me come back home. I'll help with housework and I won't have late night parties anymore, please. Oh dear, Sarah. What is it? My contractions have started. I can't use my phone anymore, so goodbye. You're kidding. Wait, Alice, I'll help with childcare and housework. Please forgive me. Alice, please respond. I'll do anything. At least tell Nathan to talk to me. I later gave birth to a healthy baby boy. My husband completely drove his sister out of their hometown. I don't know where she is or what she's doing now, but she occasionally contacts my husband or his father asking for help or money, so we know she's living alone somewhere, without friends, excluded from her hometown. It's been 6 months since then. Sarah still sends messages sometimes, usually late at night. She apologizes, begs to see her nephew, promises she's changed. Nathan forwards them to me, but never responds to her. His parents have also blocked her number. They say they don't recognize the person she's become. By the way, I heard from my husband that all of Sarah's friends who damaged our house came to apologize. They asked him to send their regards to me and my father, but I've been so busy with the baby that I completely forgot to tell my father about it. But that's our little secret. My in-laws visit us every month now. They dote on their grandson and often apologize for their daughter's behavior, though we tell them it's not their fault. The house is peaceful again, filled with the sounds of our baby's laughter instead of late-night parties. Sometimes I wonder if we were too harsh, but then I remember how she treated me during my pregnancy, and I know we made the right choice. Some people only learn their lessons the hard way, and even then, some never learn at all.
Thank you for watching all the way until the end. If you felt good after watching this video, please like the video. If not, please leave a comment and give us your feedback. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Your comments and likes help this channel grow. We hope you enjoy our other stories as well.